Left all their pictures here and their beloved Conway Shitty redemption draws near. Right here. Jewelry. Could that be thousands of dollars in that one box? This one's kind of losing its glamour. I'm going to bid again. And then I'm going to probably let these suckers have it because I think even if there's good jewelry in there, this will just pay for it. So let's go. I'm about ready to tap out. This is it. That's about what the locker's worth. What do you think? $33.60.
Oh no. No, I didn't.
Mrs. Stacker just said, and I'm going to agree with her. I think maybe this could be the former owner bidding on this for all we know. Let's hit them one more time and then we'll pass. I'm just going to go a tenner on them. $33.70. That's it. Oh. I know they probably went up to a certain hundred, so I'm going to make them pay for that at $3,400. And make them wait too. Yeah, it's $34.10. I might end up making a video about this. Now, you guys want to see a storage unit. So do I.
Oh yeah, we got all that one. Oh yeah.
Garbage can. Yeah, that's good and convenient because you could stick the whole unit in there. Good morning, everyone, or I should say afternoon now. How y'all doing? Let's pull in the Bandits Well, we got a bandit.
Hey,
How
Mark.
you doing, sir?
Good. You feeling better?
I'm trying to get over the 90% mark. I'm maybe 91%. I mean, maybe it's just I'm getting better. It's like, damn, you
Yeah.
know.
Joy's still under the weather a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see who we got here right now. We've got Glenn and Mark, and we got Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Hello, sir.
Here's
And Justin. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Yeah, that was back in '88 when I was still bowling competitively.
here's storage auction pirate.
And we got Mike in the house. That's great. Hey, Mike, how are you doing, sir? And we're getting down to we got Tina in the house. And Krista's in the house. Hi, Krista.
Krista.
And let's go Insanity. Hello, Mike. It's good to see you, sir.
Hey,
I've
Mike.
been getting some killer units as usual. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to get some killer units here. Every now and then I get one. They're not as plentiful in my area as they are of you, sir. But hey, if you got it, you take them.
Hey,
That's
little
right.
Debbie.
Hey, little Debbie. She said everybody needs one of her snacks. She's got some of the best snacks, Little Debbie snacks. Yeah, you've heard of those. Sorry, Kat. 90% of me's better than nothing.
Yeah, that last locker we picked up, I think most of the dust got off on me when I was loading it in the truck.
Yeah, you know what I do like about that, though, Glenn? Usually when you have a locker that's just covered in dust like that, you could tell that it hadn't been gone in and rifled through any time recently.
No, yeah, we're gonna get the rest of the video out tomorrow on that locker.
I can't wait. I want to see first of all what it does to your clothes, and then I want to see what you find.
Yeah, I had to change my clothes out in the garage when I got home. I wasn't allowed in the house.
I don't blame her for not letting you in the house looking like that. I got the same issue here. Stacker and Glenn. Yeah, Debbie, how you doing? Did your one goose make it? I know the Larry wanted you to put up a fence so the fish wouldn't fly over it. It's a long story, Glenn. I think Larry wasn't thinking one morning, in one of the little goose she had, or little ducklings or whatever it was, a bass guy snapped it, right out of the top of the water. And Larry says, well, couldn't you put a fence up? Like, what? So we all were getting a good kick out of that because Larry thought put a fence up to protect the ducks. Okay. Oh, my God. I was hoping the Joy felt better today. I wanted to get her reaction on that video I made for her, but that's okay.
She watched it. She laughed. She hadn't been feeling real good, so it made her feel better.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I tell you what, I haven't felt all that great, but I finally, I think I'm over the daggone thing, and then still riding 91%,
Yeah.
Oh, I got to tell you what I found that I should have already found a week ago. Hang on, let me fix this. There, doesn't that look better?
There you go.
The unit where I got this killer hat, okay? I've been looking for that for 11 years in a storage unit, and I finally got it. But do you know what I just found in that same unit? I brought in a bag of towels. And we were using towels out there because we clean a lot of product that we get to sell, obviously, right? Well,
Right.
Damned if I didn't find a leather Stetson.
That's a nice hat.
Now, it's smaller. It won't fit me. Tiny. But it exists. Leather. Let's see if I can show you the tag on it.
Yeah.
And that was in the bag of towels. So that one I'm going to put up on, I guess, Facebook.
Yeah.
That'll be some decent money. If it fit, I was going to keep it. Let's see who else is. Yeah, Debbie, she knows the importance of a Stetson, man. These are great hats, man. Made in Texas. Yeah, and then Krista's in the house. So, do you got anything you want to divulge that's in that unit, or are you just saving it for the video?
No, I think we'll wait till the video. There was one thing I found as soon as I stopped videotaping. When I walked in, it was sitting down with a bunch of change, and it had dust all over it. I didn't see it when I was videotaping, but it was a ring. So we haven't checked it yet to see if it's gold or what, but we'll find out.
Is it possibly gold?
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly. How much you figure it weigh? Well, you don't know. You don't want to tell everything right now, anyway. Yeah, you got to get you some of those the acid test stuff.
Yeah, we used to have all that stuff when Joy had the thrift store. I don't know what happened to it. We need to get it again.
Yeah, well, you got to replace it every now and then anyway, because you don't want to use old acid.
Yeah.
And man, this
so for $146, and I was able to load it up. Make one trip, and it's like 2 miles from the house. So.
Yeah, those are nice. I want to show you something I'm looking at real quick. And while we're at it, if anybody in the chat wants us to look up their zip code, that's one thing we do here. We help people find storage units and in their area. But wait a minute, let me get caught up with it. Hey, Krista, she said I could come ride one of her horses. Man, that'd be great, man. Yeah. Let's see who I'm missing here. Yes. I've been out running around trying to find Thomas all morning. He got behind the fence and a bunch of poison ivy.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I finally talked him out. I'm going to get in there. Oh, hell no. Anyway, I've got I just bought that locker, and then I go over there about every other day now, and I pick up a couple $100 worth of stuff. I bring it home, and then we clean it up and sell it, and then I go back and grab a couple. But that set of bar stools I got, I don't know how much I want to say about that, but I will say this. Those were retail $278 a piece.
Oh, cool.
And I got a set of 4 in that unit.
And you've got that locker for a month, right?
I did. I went ahead and I just rented it for a month. She gave me a really good deal on it. I guess because I gave her a 5-star review, and we kind of washed each other's hands, if you get my drift. And she gave me every discount she could, and threw on top of that a senior discount.
Hey, Krista said she needs a locker. She put her zip code.
So we're gonna find her one here real quick. All right. Now, before I do that, I got to go to share Opera. Okay, share screen. There we go. Okay, now I got her. Okay, it's 67003. Oh, by the way, we'll get to that, but I want to show you this. This is the little unit I've got a $20 bid on. I'm leading it, but look at this cool mongoose.
Oh, I see that.
Sitting in front of this really cool tattoo store sign.
Yeah.
And I kind of want that. No, I do want that. As a matter of fact, I'll probably go buy it. And there's not much in this unit because I don't really need much stuff right now. But all the stuff that I'm looking at here, here's another bike back here, a cheaper one. A smoker, another grill, a little desk. Something plugs in there. I don't know what that is. And then you got a baker's rack with drawers. And I think I can get this cheap. So while I've got a locker and I really don't need a big locker, this is kind of I like to buy in between.
What are you thinking on price for that?
I think if I can get it under $100, it'll be a bargain. Because I mean that mongoose is worth $100 by itself.
Yeah, we got a mongoose, and I think we sold it for. It wasn't even as good as that one. I don't think. I think we sold it for 100 or 150. So you have that and that baker's rack. You can probably get 50 to 100 out of that also. So
Yes, these are auto money. You know, our venue and Facebook, boom, that's out the door. All we have to do is clean it up and take a few minutes with it.
you
And
might
that will be money.
go 100 on that, Mark. I think you could still make
I'm going to do it. It's only like, I guess, 30 minutes away. It's an easy drive.
Yeah.
And I like that sign. I think I could probably use it and sell it. One of those kind of things. Keep it for a while and enjoy it and then sell it. These are like $60. These grills, real easy to sell right now. I can sell this for somebody's garage or something. I don't know what this is though.
I can't tell.
I can't either. So I guess I'll have to find out by buying it. And then I got a really cool clock here that's got like some depth in it. And so anyway, I'm just looking to get a small locker in between lockers, and that's what I like to do. So let's see, Krista's looking for one. If you could read out the zip code to me, Glenn.
It's a 67003.
Okay. Now we'll get her, we'll try to get her something closer to home. About 25 miles for starters. I like to get people close in. Okay, there's nothing there. So we're going to have to go to the next one, which is 50. Okay. Now you've got on, there's one on West Nantucket Street. I don't know if you're aware where that is, but then there's this one selling in 5 days. It's a small unit. You got a bed frame, a set of shelves. Not sure what that is. They're saying bed frame, headboard, tables, dressers, shelf, vacuum, toaster oven, totes, clothes, and toys. That cheap thing right there, we could get $25 for it in our venue.
Yeah.
I mean, all that stuff's probably sellable. That looks like a vacuum.
Yeah.
Then you got a dresser here. That looks like it might be wood.
Could be. Yeah.
$30, $40.
Yeah.
Baby seat. I would count that as a goose egg because those things are always out of date, or
Yeah.
you can probably donate it and get rid of it. So really, this is the only one she has within 50 miles.
Yeah. Unless she goes to Locker Fox, she might find something maybe.
That's true. We might even be able to do that. Let's find her one in Locker Fox. That's probably a good idea. So I will go to.
Excuse me.
Hopefully you're not coming down with something now, man.
No, I just swallowed wrong.
Oh, it could be all that dust you've been breathing in too.
Probably is.
There's one for me. Yeah. All right. Let's go to. All right. I'm gonna go look up Locker Fox here. Here we go. View auctions. Well, first I got to get us to that upper tab. Here we go. Now we're laying some pipe. Okay, now what was that?
It was a 67003.
Okay. We'll try 50 miles again. Here we go. There's one showing up. It's called Security Self-Storage on Mays Road in Wichita. And that's 50 miles from her zip code. And it's got a lot of stuff in it.
Got a lot of stuff. You get it for a cheap price. That's good.
Yeah, let's see if I can go down to some of the bigger pictures here. Now, somebody that's not really into buying storage or hasn't been is going to look at this and say, oh my God, no. That's what they're going to say, Glenn.
I would be the opposite. I'd be right after it.
I understand, but sometimes people get scared off by the way this is. And quite honestly, I don't like the way they pack their clothes.
No, I don't either. And then you got those two.
They just jammed them in. Does that mean there's not going to be any profit here? No, not at all. It just means they jammed their freaking clothes in.
Yeah,
it could be. Clothes up. I don't know. I know you've got a twin bed here.
I would.
I
What
think
size?
probably screaming.
What size is that, Mark?
Let me scroll up here. It looks like it'll be a 5x10, but it should say up here it's a 5x10, $100 deposit.
I would go probably 100 on that.
Oh, let's see what it is. It's only $10 and it sells on Friday the 20th. So really what it is now. Oh, never mind. Well, it says it's a manager's unit, but
Oh,
I think what had happened here, somebody just signed it over
yeah.
because that doesn't look like an accumulation unit. It just looks like one that somebody just said, I can't pay it. And they signed it over and then they let them out of their debt. I've actually did that one time.
Yeah.
God, I could see why she'd be like, oh, you got anything else? Well, let's see. If you don't mind driving, I can get you out a little farther here. Let's go to, we'll go to 100 miles. I know I don't like to go that far because basically I don't have to, but here's a Secure Care. They got these in our area too. Maybe, okay, you got one there, one there. Here, this one's got some decent stuff in it, I guess. You got some bicycles. Let's see what we got here.
Krista was saying manager specials aren't good to get.
Here's the thing about manager specials. They can be like a manager's buildup of just stuff that's been left around. So when you buy a manager special, you're probably not going to find any hidden treasures.
No, it's good. Yeah, sometimes it's a combination of 3 or 4 lockers that they couldn't sell before, and they combine them all together.
Yeah. Now this one here is not looking very good to me. I mean, you got a couple of older bicycles that aren't really all that great anyway. Yeah, she's probably screaming right now, like, "Oh no, 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 not that!" I can hear her. Right? I mean, I can hear. Okay, that one doesn't have anything in it. I think we looked at that one. All right, here's one. Nobody's bid on it yet, and it sells in 2. Oh, I don't know why.
Man,
I wouldn't take that one for free, Glenn. Would you?
no, I wouldn't. You'd have to pay me to haul it off.
You'd have to pay me more than $100 to haul it off. And I'm serious.
Yeah, you just have to keep checking. I mean, we run through dry spells like that here too, and you just have to keep checking on Locker Fox and Storage Treasures. And
yeah, I had. I'm sorry, Krista. Those were terrible. Those were just absolutely awful. Let me get caught up with the comments. And oh my God, that was just sick.
yeah,
Wait a minute. She's asking a good question here. I think I might have jumped ahead, but I got to answer this for her. What do you do with the old mattresses? Well, sometimes you can sell them. If you get one that doesn't have any nasty stains on it, you can sell them. We'll get about $60 to $80 for a queen if they don't have any stains. If they're nasty and you just got to get rid of them, we set one out. You can put one out a week for the trash here if you wrap it in plastic.
yeah,
And they'll pick that up. Or if you don't want to try to sell them, you can just, a lot of times you can donate those. There's ways to get rid of them. They are a pain in the ass. I'll say that. Pain in the butt.
Hey, Mark, do you mind giving Tina a wrench?
Yeah. Oh, sure. I've got another computer open over here, and I see that she does not have a wrench. Sorry, Tina. You have a wrench. Okay. Let's get back to where we were here. All right. See, we got some dog parking going on here. Dog parking. I watched Harry's video a little while ago. He went and got some more stuff. He always finds good stuff.
Have you watched any of Justin's latest videos?
I saw one recently where he was talking about, what was he talking about? I was about halfway there. He was doing one of his usual rants that I think are funny. Justin's got some great rants, man.
Yeah,
I think the thing that made me laugh the most, one time he was doing a video and he had this electronic out and he was showing us, and he said, yeah, and then he took a knife and out of nowhere he just stabbed it. I was like, what?
Yeah, he just sold a bunch of gears that he found, small gears, and he had to build a crate for it.
Oh my God, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, that was interesting, especially when he had to take it to get it shipped off.
Okay, we were here 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that's the manager specials. You kind of, unless you see something in there you want yourself, or an item that you can sell. I mean, it's just what you see is what you get.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, like you said, they're not always bad. It's just you're probably not going to find any surprises in it.
Yeah, there won't be a load of vintage jewelry with gold and silver in it. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. Jennifer's in the house. Yeah, it's good to see you. And there's Scarlett. Hi, Scarlett. Good to see you. You know what? I think we got a few from the morning show here. We'll go out and we'll give them something to laugh about real quick, Glenn.
Okay.
I wish Joy could see this, but I gotta play it for them again, because this is. Oh, I was working on something today, but I didn't get it done. But I had part of it. Let me show you this real quick.
Okay.
Yes, I am Spider-Man.
I was going somewhere with that, and then I lost my train of thought, and that's all I got. We got to sing a song to this.
Why?
Come on, baby, follow me. I'm the pot.
I'm the pot. I'm the pot. I'm the pot.
Oh, no, you did it. No. Oh, my God. Oh, there you go.
What were you going to do today, Larry?
I'm going to take a nap.
I love it.
Oh, Larry, that's nothing, man. Put that pie.
No,
Oh, look at me. Look at this.
That's okay. That's you.
Look,
That's you.
I know, but you need to look like this.
I don't really know if I want to do this, but okay.
Oh, yes. Oh, whoa, yes. Oh, whoa, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, whoa, oh,
Yes. Oh,
Oh!
oh, oh, oh,
yes. Oh,
oh, yes, yes, yes.
yes. Oh,
I swear, I think Joy made that whole video. That was absolutely classic, man. I think that might be my favorite one so far. Let's see. About 10 of the fluff balls. What are the fluff balls?
I don't know.
I don't either. You got Mr. Larry to giggle. Epic. Yeah. About time I was able to talk him into slamming a pie in his face. Took forever. He put this little bit of whipped cream on there. I said, come on, Larry, put some whipped cream on that daggone thing. Yeah, Jennifer caught him. Look. She said he cheated. Well, he did a little bit.
Cheated.
I'll give him credit. He did put some on his face. Oh, my. I knew Scarlett would get a kick out of that. Yeah, there you go. Justin thought it was funny. Scarlett's still laughing. There we go. He did. Yeah, baby geese. She got me on that one. Oh, good. I hope I can cough again later. I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah, what was I going to show everybody? I'm sure I had something, but let's get caught up here. Ask him to put a cheerleader. Jennifer, I've been trying to get him to do that. I was wanting to get him back on the show, but he's always, I think he's afraid I'm going to have him do something embarrassing. You never know, man. Larry's a natural at humor. He can make anything funny. He's I had somebody this morning. I was over on Colleen's chat this morning. I just don't have all the room to be back. You don't keep everything out of these daggone things. If we kept everything, I don't know how I would do it if I kept everything. I really don't.
No, you got to clear it out.
You just keep what you're going to keep and keep what you're going to sell and just get rid of the rest. You got many ways to get rid of stuff you don't want. Best way is to give it away. And if it's trash, best way is to throw it out.
Yeah. Every now and then you got to go through and clean house too.
Yeah, and sometimes you get some dead inventory, man. You know,
Yeah.
You get that stuff that's been sitting there forever. You lower it to your bottom dollar, and then if it doesn't sell, give it away because it's not helping you.
No.
It's not helping at all.
That way you can bring new inventory in.
Yeah, sometimes you just need fresh inventory. Tina, I wish I'd have seen what our autocorrect went into. Those could be hilarious. HBD week, Scarlett. What's HBD week? You got me on that one. So anyway, that locker that I'm looking at is Wednesday, which is my locker day, my locker video day. I do have another video I'm working on for Wednesday, following up to this one that I just bought with all the furniture, and it's got some things I'm going to be able to show. And there's Doug's channel.
How much more do you have to pull out of that locker you just purchased?
I've still got, there's hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of furniture still in the back. I've pulled out the bar stools. I've gone through the clothes. And really, that's all. I hadn't felt all that great. So I've pretty much got all the furniture in there right now. I pulled out the toy box. I found some cool toys.
Oh.
Some Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, you saw a little bit of that. And there's some action figures and some Hot Wheels in there. And all that stuff will sell.
Krista's asking how long do they give you to get your stuff out?
Well, they'll give you 48 hours, but I went ahead and just rented the unit for a month because it's only 2 miles from my house. So it's really easy just to swing over there. Not only that, she gave me a discount for being a first-time customer. Well, I've been a first-time customer like 5 times. But when you only don't have a unit at the time and you're still considered a first-time customer. And plus, she gave me a senior discount, which is very nice. And let's see, Tina's saying who lists. My wife Julie does all the listing on my end. I don't know how Glenn and Joy do it, but
yeah, Joy handles all of it on my end too. I'll deal with them when they get here if they come to the house, if it's not something that's sold online, but she puts everything on Facebook Marketplace and wherever else she lists it all.
Yeah, it sounds like we're kind of doing the same thing. You know, I go out and she helps me look at the units. If she likes them, right. I generally will go with a unit she likes. Yeah. Because I go with all the ones that I like, and I can't say, no, let's don't do that. So anytime she likes one, we get it. Because anytime I like one, we're going to get it.
Yeah, same here.
So I have to, you know, if I even if I don't think hers is good, I'm like I might point something out and then gently try to convince her. But if she wants it, I just get it.
Yeah,
Makes life easier.
I'm the same. Yeah, I'm the same way. There's been some that Joyce wanted to get sometime, and I wasn't too keen on it, but went ahead and got it anyway because she wants it. So
That's smart because it's going to come back and be your best friend later when you see something she may not like, but then you see something you really like and she's just not seeing it, you know? Yeah, dinosaur discount. Yeah. Yeah, lucky dogs. Pink undies today, Scarlett. Okay. Wait a minute. I want to show you something. Let's see here. Let's see if you can spot what color mine are. And then
That's right. Yeah.
Snowy.
That's right. Yeah.
That's one of them things. Hey, we were having so much fun back then when Hunter and all of us were doing them daggone collabs. Those were a freaking blast, man.
hey, Mark, regular guy barbecue needs a wrench.
Oh, regular guy barbecue. Hello, Mr. Douglas. Have you know regular guy barbecue, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to give him a wrench. You got a wrench, sir, or ma'am, or regular guy. I'm going to say guy. All right. Jennifer touched on it here. She said, happy wife, happy life, period. Pretty much.
Douglas asked, what do you do with all the Pokemon cards you find?
Oh, those whenever I've got a guy that comes by about once every 2 or 3 months. It gives him time to build up gold scrap. And then I sell him merch for gold scrap. So he buys all my media, books, like action figures and stuff like that. So I sell him in that kind of stuff. That genre of stuff I'll generally save for him. And I turn all that stuff into gold.
Yeah, that's usually what we do too. We have a guy that comes and looks at all that stuff, and he usually eBays it himself, so he gives us a pretty good deal on it.
Yeah. And you guys are doing similar to the way we do it here. It's interesting how that worked out.
Yeah.
And let's see here. It jumped. There it goes. Who the hell asked your undies color? I think that's Scarlett likes to announce what color underwear she's wearing. There for a while she had an avatar where she was sitting on the toilet, and I think she changed it to Minions now. I think they wear yellow underwear, something like that.
So did you see that that big boat of a car that Justin picked up?
I saw a big old gas hog that he bought.
He videoed driving it the other day, and it showed the gas gauge, and it was full. It probably cost him $200 to fill that thing up.
Good God! I mean, I wouldn't drive it too often, but I guess why not?
Well, you can get a lot of stuff in it, I guess.
Yeah, you could go pick up a 5x5 in that damn thing.
Yeah, I'm sure the trunk space, and if you took the back seats out, you get it more than you
probably
could
put
in
a smoker back there in the back seat. Let's see. Debbie said something here a second ago. I got to find it. Oh, shoot. Something about, here it is. She said that should be your super chat clip. Well, I've got two, Debbie. I kind of like this one. What do you think? Wait a minute. That's not it. Let me know which one you like the best. I've got two. Let's see. Here's this one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, I've got that, and then the one that came in second. It's coming. It's up here somewhere. Here it is. Here it is. This came in second. That's the old triple thank you.
Yeah, Chris is saying that it went from $900 to fill a tank on a semi to $1,600.
Yeah, and that's by design.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Pisses me off.
it does me too. That's a whole different subject right there. It's
Oh, I've got a subject. What I've been sick with.
yeah.
I'm going to show you something. Just don't say the word out loud. Hang on. All right. Let me make sure I cover up the name here. All right. Read this.
Oh, yeah.
That saved my butt. Yeah. My question is, why do I have to find that in a storage unit?
Yeah, exactly.
Must be meant to be.
Well, I don't know about where you're at. Where we're at, you can't even get in a hospital unless you prove you're vaccinated or you don't test positive.
Well, then that makes them useless because not everybody's going to do that.
No. Yeah.
Because some people can there's only so much you can say here.
Jennifer's saying expired. That
Yeah, expired is okay when it works.
Yeah, expired doesn't mean it's always bad. It just the effect it might not be as effective, but I don't think it causes any danger. I've taken expired antibiotics that were 2 or 3 years old before and didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, I've done that. I found some antibiotics in a unit one time and I got sick. And I took them and I got well fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if I had my choice, it would have been the brand spanking new, but hey, take what you can get.
It's like I got six or 8 tubes of toothpaste that I found in a storage locker and it's all expired, but I'm still going to use it. I don't think it's going to do anything to me.
I tell you what, I found some toothpaste in a unit, Glenn, about, I guess, 6 years ago, and I have been using it for years, and there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
I mean, they just want you to throw it out and buy more is all it is.
That's what it is. It's the same as food. When you see an expiration date on it, it's good a little past that expiration date. There's so much damn waste that goes on in this country.
Yeah, it's just stupid waste. I get old canned goods out of storage units. I eat canned goods out of storage units. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, in the can, I'll eat it. Now, if anything else, it's in the box. I probably won't because mice can get in that crap. But canned goods, I have no problem with those in a storage unit. I don't even think it's bad to store that in a storage unit if they're in cans.
Oh, Jennifer was just asking if it was expired. I thought she said it was expired.
Oh, and I can tell you. All I know is if I'd have had this, God, it almost made me cry. If I'd have had this 6-8 months ago, I could have saved my friend.
Yeah.
They wouldn't give it to him, and they wouldn't even let him have his right to try.
I know.
And then he died 2 days later. And
that's bull. Yeah.
If I'd have just found it earlier, I could have saved him. and that's not right. Let me get off of that. That's a buzzkill right there.
No.
But that's what I was talking about in the unit, that the forbidden, my last video. That's, for one thing, if you get sick, you can't go to the doctor because they're going to tell you that anyway, no matter what, because they'll say, because everything from a cold up to a flu is a, I don't even want to say the word out loud.
No, it is. And people that are passing away, even if that's not the cause of death, they're saying that's what it is. You know, it's all a big propaganda bunch of crap.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the guy that he wrecked his motorcycle and died clearly from the motorcycle wreck, but because they were paying the hospital X amount of money for each one, they called his death by that instead of the motorcycle wreck, which I would have fought it in court if I was his family.
Well, you're a little bit older than I am, Mark. I'm almost 60, and look, I'm not going to get that shot. I'm not going to.
No, you don't want to do that, man, because you don't have to.
No, I've never had a flu shot in my life.
Me neither.
And I'm not going to do it. You know, it's just
not going to do it because I can't even say why, because I'm on the wrong platform to discuss. So I got to be very general. Keep out keywords. It is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. What's this? It has a question mark. What's that? Old expired food is gross. Well, all right. Let's look at it this way. If something expires a week ago, is it really that gross, or would it have not been gross a week ago?
I've had bread, Mark, that was expired. It says it's expired. And look, if it's not mildewed or doesn't taste like mildew, it's still good to me.
Then it's penicillin.
Yeah, penicillin. There you go.
Debbie says, look at these. Look at these. Yeah, pretty much, Scarlett. I was against getting them. What, these? You didn't have any choice. Oh. Oh, okay. They were talking about something else. She said she was against. That might not have saved him, so don't feel. Well, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where in the hell is it? How do you? We don't ever know.
That's right. Yeah.
The point is, he had the right to try.
That's right.
There was a whole thing about that. If I was his family, I'd sue the pants off of him.
Well, yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Because of what they've tried to do, you know. Well, Scarlett's only going to be as good as the fake news media is going to let you think it is. So what I do, I don't listen to that. I stopped listening to that. I think 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I haven't been listening to any of the media that what they call the legacy media.
Yeah.
What they are is just propaganda. I think everybody has figured that out.
I've known,
yeah, Craig, we'll start over. Craig's just here, so we're going to start over real quick.
I've known at least 3 or 4 people already, Mark, that have gotten different forms of the vaccine, and they've gotten, what anyway. So,
yeah, I mean that. Yeah, there's no doubt about that, man. I just ask people to use common sense, and it's not really that common anymore. I found out.
Hey, Susanna.
That's debatable. What I don't like is they take certain information and won't put it out there when it's really, if you knew this and that and the other thing, you could make a better decision for yourself.
That's right.
See, the thing that people won't listen to, and I think I can say this and get away with it, is there was a thing called Agenda 21. In that agenda, they said they wanted to get the world population down to 500 million. Then you got a guy, don't want to even you mention names, but they, you know who I was going to say, don't you?
Well, I know exactly.
They said they wanted to do it via vaccines. Now, what would that tell you?
Yeah. You know, it's the same as where do you draw the line at? It's same as if you have somebody who has 4-stage cancer and stage 4 cancer and they don't want chemo, you got to tell them we're going to make you get the chemo anyway. I mean, that's a personal choice.
It's personal choice. Yeah. Something that I am 100% for. Politicians, Glenn, they seem hell-bent on calling this a democracy when they know damn well it's a constitutional republic. They just don't want to say it.
Give you an example. I had knew a guy a few years ago. He had lung cancer and he smoked his whole life, and he didn't want any chemo or anything. And his kids took his cigarettes away from him, and another buddy of mine said, "Give him his damn cigarettes." Said he's 90 years old.
What are they going to do to him now? Probably the only enjoyment he's got left.
Yeah.
No, at that point, you just smoke them up.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, you're bad for you. Like, I'm going to die, you dumbass. You know, you idiot. Yeah, I just wonder about people.
Yeah.
They're stupid.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Mark. I got a question for you.
I'm listening.
Wait, do you just wear your hat for the show, or do you wear it out and about?
I wear this hat, man. Now, I don't wear it all the time, but I like wearing it when I'm doing story jocks and stuff because it's kind of like me, you know. It's because I looked for this hat, Glenn, for 11 years in a storage unit, and I found it. To me, that was epic.
Yeah, and it looked like it was in mint condition when you found it. I mean,
it's in perfect condition. I love this hat, especially when you got a head look like that. So I just upgraded. Look at that. Yeah.
Kristen said sometimes what you don't know won't kill you.
What you don't know. Well, sometimes you can just worry yourself to death. You know,
That's
what
right.
you want to do is just not put that factor in there either. And fear is something the people with the propaganda understand that controls people. They do it through fear.
Yeah.
And that is how they have done it. Now, if you go back to World War II, you know, people generally, that's on another whole generation, 80 years. People already forget. Well, you know, they hung the media back then. Did you know that?
Well,
They hung them in public. And what they're doing now is worse because the media is out there even more.
well, they're giving the media more freedom to do things.
Oh, yeah. And we had a president before the last president that signed into executive order that they could use propaganda legally on the people.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why people would listen to all this crap still.
Weak-minded. That's all I can say. Weak-minded.
It's part of the Common Core crap, CCC. You know, they took all the, you know, and they're trying to tell kids how to whack their noodles when they're 2 years old in these schools.
That's right. That's
It
right.
pisses me off that they're taking the childhood away from these kids.
That me and Joy were talking about the other day. That let them be kids. There's that's so damn ridiculous. I don't even know what to
No,
say.
it angers me, man. It
does
really
me
it,
too.
it should anger everybody. Ooh. I better change the subject. I'm getting mad. not kidding, Clint.
Yeah, I know.
It's mad soon. It's going to happen soon.
I hear the stuff my grandson tells me all the time that's going on in schools, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, you know?
If I was a parent, I'd have to I couldn't let my kids go to that.
You probably have to do private, just in-house schooling, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, learn something that you can use later on, you know, rather than all this bull crap.
Exactly.
CRT. They can jam that sideways. They've already ruined sports. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I can't even watch my favorite college team anymore.
Yeah.
For 60 years, I was a Wildcat fan. I can't even watch them anymore because they're doing the knee drop. I won't watch it anymore.
No, I won't either.
Another opinion on it.
You stand up and salute that flag, you know. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do, you know?
You want to live in the United States, you respect the flag and you stand up for it.
Well, this is the only country left that's stopping the New World Order right now. They have to have us, and they're not going to get us, and that's why you're seeing all this turmoil.
Right.
They're being taken down a brick at a time, and it's going to be slow and methodical and deadly.
Yeah.
And everything you're going to hear is going to be propaganda, and it's always. And I'm going to tell everybody here how you can know the truth. Whatever they're pushing with any kind of necessity in their part, it's always the opposite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's what evil does. It inverts reality.
And, you know, a lot of it too, Mark, I'm sure you agree with me, is use common sense. Don't think when somebody's telling you something, it's the truth all the time. Use your noodle.
Yeah, you have to use some discernment. And a good way to know, and a lot of people will fight me on this, is you got to know, how do I put this? I don't want to drag religion into this because you lose some of the people.
Yeah.
But everything that's going on right now is pretty much biblical.
Yeah.
There has been warnings about the mark of the beast and stuff, and part of what we're dealing with is mark of the beast. I know it sounds ridiculous, but
Jennifer said her daughter just walked in and asked if she was watching Trump.
that's Trumbo. Yeah, he's on our side. Some people think he's fighting against him, but he's their best friend, and they just don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent a mean tweet one time. So, well, let's tear up the planet. He sent a mean tweet. Tell you what, some of the people he's sending mean tweets to, he needs to send something more than a mean tweet.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Finally got somebody fighting for us, and they got rid of him, didn't they?
That's
boy, we steered off target today, didn't we?
Didn't we? Yeah.
Hopefully the whole page just doesn't go poof off the internet here in a second.
Had nothing to do with storage lockers.
Oh, a little bit. It kind of had something to do with the storage unit. It was something I found in a storage unit, and I was glad to find. But
hey, before I forget, Mark, Joy wanted me to tell you to tell Julie to have a happy Mother's Day.
Will do. She's in there having a happy Mother's Day right now. I think she's taking a nap.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. Let's see here. We need to change gears and make something funny.
Yeah.
Let's see if I find a funny clip. I didn't get anything made up this week. I've been doing I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants today, you know?
That's okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. What was this one all about? I might have bought a turd today, guys. What the hell? There's freaking bugs on here. Yeah, this is junk. I mean, this can go straight in the trash. Plastic plate. That isn't gonna help. All right, no problem. Look at that crap. That's I was so pissed off that day.
You know, it never ceases to amaze me some of the things you find that people will store sometimes. I'm like, wouldn't it be easier to throw it in the dump or the trash than pay to store it?
That whole unit, Glenn, was trash.
Yeah.
They paid money to store that?
I know. We've all found lockers like that. I mean,
What were they thinking?
nothing ever surprises me.
There wasn't even one thing in there worth what they were paying rent for.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Nuts.
I'll tell you what's bad too is when you find somebody throws their dirty clothes in a bag and you open it up and get that first whiff of smell.
Oh. I opened up a daggone hamper one time and I pulled out some clothes and there was this pair of stiff underwear and it had shit in it. I'm just gonna say. So why are you storing shit?
Hey, we went to a live auction one time, Mark. This was probably 8-10 years ago. And they raised the door up. You could smell the stench before you got there. But you could tell the guy had been living in there because there was a rug rolled out and a couch in the corner. But he had 2 5-gallon buckets and one with urine and the other with human waste in it.
Well, apparently he didn't have anywhere he could dump that crap either because he just kept it right there in his humble abode. I'm sorry, you don't keep daggone shit and piss in your living room. There's no point. That's just nasty. Hell, they were selling a unit over at Public Storage when we were still doing live auctions. They opened the door and there was this couple that was busy on the couch. They had to shut the door and they told them, "You got 10 minutes to get out of here."
Hey, we went to a live auction one time. They rolled the door up and hell, a guy, it was stacked clear, probably a foot from the ceiling. And here comes a guy crawling out of the top of it.
It's just crazy. You're living in there. Oh. Oh, man, Jennifer's got it right. Oh, she said something a minute ago. You're going to get hurt tearing stuff up. Come on, Grandma.
Oh, well, it happens. Hey, I think I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. We went to a out of town to get a storage locker, and Joy should have been videotaping it. It would have been good for the YouTube channel, but I grabbed this table and one of the legs only had one screw on it, and the leg swung down and hit me right in the forehead and split my head wide open.
Oh, I can picture that too.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, the table got it right after that happened. I ripped that thing apart.
Yeah. Well, Jennifer, I it's all part of the job, man.
Oh,
you know? Yeah. My category is entertainment. I feel like that's what I have to do, you know.
I'm the same way. If it looks like it's not going to be any good and I can tear it up, I'll break it apart. And
yeah, I've got a reciprocating saw out there, Glenn, just waiting to be used for something.
It's a lot more fun though when you pick it up and throw it.
Well, that one was. I went all the way to Shepherdsville. That was 25 miles away. That unit, that last clip I showed.
Oh man.
Yeah, and here's the worst part of it. That's the first time I'd ever been to that facility, and they don't have a manager there. So they took my $50 deposit over the phone.
No kidding.
So I went in, I got the unit cleaned out, and it took them 11 days to get me my $50 back. And I had to make 3 separate phone calls. That pissed me off, Glenn.
Well, sure. Well, we got a locker one time, and I was out of town, and Joy went to go pick it up, and she had a snapshot of it off of Locker Fox, what it looked like. And so the lady drove with her to open the door up so she could look at it and put our lock on it. And when she raised it up, there was like a dresser missing and a TV, and Joy yelled at her when she took it. I said, "Hey, come back. This isn't the locker I bid on. It's the locker, but there's stuff missing out of it." And then she said, I want our money back. I'm not going to pay for this. And she flat refused to give the money back. And Joy called me and I said, they're going to give the money back. And they said, well, we'll have to write you a check. And I said, no, we can give them a check. We gave them cash and I want the cash back or I'm going to call your regional office.
Yeah. So you got it back, right?
No, we got it back. Oh, hell yeah, we got it back.
Yeah, I had that happen too, Glenn.
Yeah, I would have went down there personally myself if I hadn't got it back. They wouldn't want to hear from me.
Yeah, well, this place that I was dealing with, they were good about it. I went in there to get the unit. The only thing I bid on was a laptop that was in there. It was a 5x5. And I just wanted the laptop because I think I got it for like $30, $40. Well, before I opened the door, I noticed it was bent away from somebody broke in there. I assume it was the former owner of maybe they had something on that laptop that bothered them to have.
Yeah, it could be.
And you don't know what people leave on those things.
No.
So it was gone. Well, I looked in there and it wasn't in there, but I was actually wanting to make sure this thing was still a pile of crap. And it was a pile of crap. And I told the lady, I said, it's gone. The laptop. That's why I bid on it. She didn't give me any trouble at all. Gave me the money back.
Yeah.
It wasn't any trouble at all. That's extra space. They're really good. I never fear about buying a storage unit through Extra Space.
Most of the time you get managers are pretty good about working with you and understanding.
Yeah. Most managers I run into are really good to deal with. Most.
Yeah.
Let's see. Toilet Girl said she found some shitty panties in a public toilet one time. What had probably happened? Somebody blew their underwear out and they just went in there and got rid of it. It happens, man. Scarlet. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What, blown out panties? Actually, I don't think you have to, but that's just me. I guess other people thinks it's entertaining. I don't have to.
Krista's asking who takes that stuff from the units. Aren't they locked up with a new lock? Well, sometimes the managers get into them is what I think. And I think that's what happened in our case. I think when they unlocked it, they went in there and took some things out. And that's why they didn't want us to call their regional office because somebody's ass would have been on the line after that.
Well, here's the thing, man. If they're taking shit out of the units, they're taking stuff out of the units, the manager that is, what are they going to do if the people pay the rent and then want to go in and get their stuff?
Yeah.
How are they going to explain that that stuff's not in there?
That's right.
So they're taking a big chance by doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen a lot, but once in a while it happens.
See, Krista, someone had shit in them and left them in the waste paper bin. It makes me nervous when you do it. Do what?
Break stuff.
Oh, I'm pretty good at it, Jennifer. I know what I pretty much have a PhD in breaking crap. I don't break anything worth saving. Everything I break is junk.
Well, there's times when you're loading your product up in your van or your truck, it takes up less space if you have something that's crap and you just bust it up and compress it.
Yeah, it's like that unit where I just made. I'll show you this. Here you go. That's what I want to do. I want to show this real quick. And let me explain why I did this video here. There was a reason. It wasn't just the entertainment factor. But I'm going to play this real quick for Jennifer. Right here. Enjoy this, Jennifer. Don't get nervous now. This was done by a professional.
You know what I think of this? I tore the unit. I went in. tore it up. I tore the unit. I tore the unit up. I went in. I tore it up. I tore the unit up.
I remember that.
Okay. Now I want to explain to Jennifer why that video was so important. I'm 15 miles away from home. My van is loaded to the gills. My roof has got stuff on it. There's nowhere to strap anything down. All I've got left is 2 end tables that are crap. Now, I've got 2 choices. I can go all the way back home, come all the way back, and then go all the way back home with those 2 things that I can't sell anyway. Or I could make a video.
Or you can forget
Which one I pick?
or forfeit your deposit and then you lose $100. That's not good.
No, I tore that up, and then I was able to jam the little pieces in my van. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Then
that
I went over and got my $100 deposit back and left.
That's
Yeah.
what happened to us. We went and purchased a locker about 2 hours from us, and it was a 10 by 20. So we had to rent a big U-Haul. And I'm telling you, I got everything crammed in there from wall to wall, from floor to ceiling, Mark. And there wasn't one more thing you could fit in there. And I had a dresser left that was pressed board. And I told Joy, I said, we're getting our $100 deposit back. And I just picked it up and smashed it on the ground. And guess what?
I mean, you got $100 for that dresser.
That's right.
So really, you got your money out of that dresser. That's right. So Jennifer, I hope that explains. Sometimes you just take lemons and turn it into lemonade. And if I can make people laugh, then I do that. That's what I do. If I want people to laugh when they watch my videos, and preferably laugh when they watch my live stream. Today it's been a little bit more serious, but sometimes you just say what you think, you know. What can I say?
Yeah.
I was born in a country where you could do that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
That's right. I'm with you.
And I haven't given up yet, folks. No, I'm not going to give up. I refuse to give up, and I refuse to bend over to the New World Order. I'm sorry. Not going to do it. I can't put it any more plain than that, can I, Glenn?
That's right. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we've been to that. She says that makes sense. I think she's talking about what I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, you just turn it into an entertaining segment. And one of the funniest things Glenn ever did, before I really knew him, he was breaking something. I like, that's my kind of guy right there. Yeah, here Justin agrees. He says he'll break it. That's
hey,
right.
Harry. How's it going, Harry?
Guys, the other day, Larry was was Larry on here? Did you just say Larry?
Harry.
Oh, hey, Harry. I was trying to get Larry to help me with my keyboard. You know, the one that I slammed a pie in my face 2 weeks ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I got freaking pie in it, dude. And all of a sudden my keys were sticking. And Larry's saying, well, just pull the keys out. Well, I was trying to get the keys out of this thing. And here it is. You see this? And then this key, it flew out. And then my cats were batting it around. Daggone thing. There. How about that? Now look at what you've done. So now look at what he did. Larry, Damn it. Now you made me break my keyboard. Now look at what you done.
Jennifer thought she said she thought you were going to take your eye out.
Why would I do that? I got 4 of them. I'm not going to give up one of them. Rip Stacker's keyboard. Well, it's official now, Scarlett. I told Larry, I said, I forgive you for breaking my keyboard. So it's all good. Larry's such a good guy. How can you stay mad at him for breaking
I
his
know.
keyboard?
Yeah.
I can't wait to get him back on the show.
I know.
Let's see what we're missing here. I think something gonna take your eye out or something the whole time I'm watching. Oh Lord. I'm more scared of the government than anything else, dude.
Yeah. God.
I mean, that's the only thing that scares me.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Krista's got it right.
It's all Larry's fault.
Yeah, I forgive him. It's all good. And Krista, yeah. See, that's what I want to do. I want people to laugh that are on here. See, now I feel like the show's been a success. You can wash it in the dishwasher. You can't do that, dude. Are you serious? If you do that, you're going to short it out. Oh, there's Douglas. Hi, Douglas. Isn't he a beautiful cat?
Yeah, he is.
That is a beautiful cat. That's my boy right there. He's my son. Yeah, cats are good people, man.
Yeah.
I hope Victoria's house moved. Oh, yeah, Victoria's moving. So, you know, that sucks when you got all the stuff. You got to move all of your belongings. I don't like doing that because when I was a kid, my mother used to move out a lot, and we would flip homes. We would go from one home and live in it for a few years, flip it. She'd make a bunch of money, buy another house. She just kept doing it. Now, what the hell is this? Oh. Anybody need a key? Oh, boy.
Krista said she's going to send you all of her keyboards.
I appreciate it, Krista, but I'm a storage auction buyer. I've got a whole tub full of them. That's why I wasn't upset. I just went out and got another one. This one right here. I just went out and grabbed another one, plugged it in, and boom, it worked. I can see the similarities. Yeah. Hey, Justin, old keyboards snap better. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's the first thing I ever broke in a storage unit. I'm going to show you guys right here on this live stream. The very first thing I ever broke, and I will find it. Okay, this was the first thing that I ever broke in a storage unit, and this is how I coined the phrase goose egg. And this is the first thing, right? Goose egg! Now, did you hear that high-pitched snap? That was an old keyboard there.
Yeah.
Those old ones, they've got that snap, and they have that great sound.
Yeah.
Snap.
It's a type of plastic they make it out of, I guess.
Yes. Listen to this is a beautiful sound. Listen to this. Goose egg. Goose egg. You see what I mean? It has that classic snap sound to it, and that's what you want. You want that high-pitched snap, and you want it. You gotta drive it through. You can't just hit it. You gotta drive it through your knee. Drive it through, and then funny things happen in storage units too, like this.
You got a hose too down here.
That's what she said. Or this.
How about this crap? How about this crap?
Have you ever bought that crap?
I've bought some stuff like that before.
I knew you would say that, Scarlett. Old keyboard. Yeah, but anyway, Justin, you're right. That was money. I'm telling you, you want that tone. Those old ones, you can't replicate that sound with the new keyboard, because then when you smash them, they don't break completely. They've got some kind of a rubbery kind of board in there. They won't completely snap. Yeah. She might be at her new. I don't know, Jennifer. I don't think she's going to be. I don't know. She might be. Tomorrow's Monday. We'll see. And there's Harry's. Oh, yeah. Harry's channel. Everybody should be subscribed to Harry. If you're not, make sure you are. Jennifer, I think she's doing a shorter morning show from her phone. Yeah, I think that's what she said. You're right. I'll probably be there. Was that the keyboard to your computer? Well, it was. Not anymore. It's e-waste now. That's snap-a-doodle-doo right over the old knee. Come on, man. I'm not buying that one. Let's see. Jennifer's shaking her head and laughing. You'd be surprised what could go in the dishwasher? Well, I'd be surprised if the keyboard could go in there without screwing it up. Yes, sir. Sounded like a Logitech. Let's see what it was. It was an HP. But see, it's got that red. It's got that plastic or rubber.
Yeah.
It won't allow it to completely break. I've only broke maybe 20, 25 of them in my whole career since I've been doing this. I mean, I haven't broke a lot of them, but maybe 20, 25, 30 tops. That hat you're wearing in that video is the hat that I have on. Yes, Harry, this hat right here. And I got another one in that unit, and I just didn't know it till a week later. But I found this too. It's another Stetson, leather, smaller. It's too small for my fat head. But it's another Stetson. I don't know, where's the tag on it? Yes, sir. There it is.
There it is.
A rodeo.
What are you going to list that for, Mark?
I don't know. I'm going to comp it and see what I think I can get for it. And
That's a nice hat.
yeah, this one is this one right here, NFS. If somebody came up and said, I'll give you $200 for this hat, I'd say, sorry, I need I would maybe sell it to him for $300. Not that I think it's worth that much. It's just worth that much to me. You know?
Yeah.
Probably was a Steve Jobs prototype. Yeah, he's one of the good guys in all this global thing. Stacker, is that hose all tied up and twisted and doesn't work properly? Not my hose. It's doing everything I ask it to do. Let's see here. See, I think she was talking about this.
You got a hose too down here.
That's what she said.
Yes.
That guy he was a friend of Hunter's that came that day, and we were getting in these units, and they were horrible. They were staged. And I wasn't having it. He was trying to be upbeat, and I just wasn't having it.
Was that the time when you guys bought all those lockers at one time?
Yeah, and I can show you exactly what happened. Yeah, and oh my God, Glenn, I was so pissed off. I was madder than a hornet. I got to show it now that you brought it up. Yeah, this happened. This was from the same day. This can happen to anybody, an experienced buyer, a new buyer. When you get into a unit and you're banking on what doesn't show, this can happen. And then look at this. Hey, look at this crap. You see that? That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Now look at the mess. You see what I'm talking about here? We got a freaking mess. That's great. That's great. But see, what you might have missed in this video. Now watch real quick. I won't play the same thing, but this was an older keyboard like Justin's talking about. Now watch how it goes. This can happen to anybody, an experienced buyer, a new buyer. When you get into a unit and you're banking on what doesn't show, this can happen. Did you see how that one just exploded? You can't get an explosion like that with a new keyboard. They just don't. They don't come off like that. That was an explosion.
Yeah,
that was the best keyboard snap I've ever had.
Yeah, those are the fun ones.
Oh, that was a beautiful keyboard. It lives forever in that video now. Probably. No, the one in the storage unit. Oh, the hose? I think we're on the wrong subject here. Dishwasher. Are you still saying that a dishwasher and a keyboard? I'm not looking that up.
Yeah, Justin's on this dishwasher.
He's laughing at us. All right, I got to figure out if he's kidding here. He said he saw a guy fix a receiver sitting in the ocean for years. Come on, man. I was born at night, just not last night. 100%. It's 100%, all right.
Yeah, you probably just put it in a bag of rice and it worked fine.
She said, where's that video? If it's the one where I'm snapping the keyboard that exploded, that was up in Indiana. We went up there and we just got absolutely screwed that day. There was like 100 people at that auction and I bought 2 storage units.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I hate. Justin says, poor Icy, you two were so much. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. We did 42 videos together, and then he went and got a stupid job. Why? Just had to go get a job and ruin everything. Steve, yeah, that's what they want people to think. I've heard that he's still alive, but then again, that could be something else too, you know. There's a lot of people that all of a sudden left, if you get my drift.
Uh-huh.
Lots of people. Got to be a Samsung. I'd like to watch that video. Well, Jennifer, the one where I snapped the keyboard, if you go into my videos, you can find it if you go way back. I forgot what the title of it. Something about it. Something about Indiana, I think, where they staged the unit. What's his name? Renee Nimzoda. What's his name? On Storage Wars. I did a little thing about that, and we were talking about that on one of them live streams one time. And he said this was a prime example. I was showing him and telling him what had happened there. And he's not a big fan of getting screwed out of, because, you know, he spends tons of money on these units. Not your video. I don't know what anybody. It's hard to talk on a chat when there's conversations going within conversation. It happens. The dishwasher video. Unbelievable. Let's see. Well, anyway, we're getting close to the end of the show today, guys. Let's see what we can get out of our friend here, Mr. Bandit. Mr. Glenn, what do you got going on this week? Tell everybody what's coming up. And
Okay. Well, we're going to release this video tomorrow, and everybody gets to see what we found in there. I will say one thing. There were 2 dressers in there. Those were crap. So you'll get to see what happens to those.
well, I'm looking forward to that. So that's video coming up today or tomorrow, did you say?
Tomorrow, and then we're on to the next locker after that.
Yeah, I'm looking for Wednesday, but I'm going to have a video out Wednesday regardless. I'm doing a follow-up to the one that I just bought with all the furniture, and I'm going to show some items that I brought out of there, and hopefully I have a new video for Wednesday as well.
Cool.
So we'll see how that goes. And I want to thank everybody in the chat. And sorry we went so far off topic today, but sometimes we do, and that's the beauty of it. You never know what we might end up talking about. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. And it's a nice day, so I'm going to probably go out there and enjoy it and get a few things done. And I want to thank everybody again. And next week we'll be here, same time, same station. And so I guess that's it, guys. So we will see you next time. And I will leave you all with this. My new pride and joy. See you guys. Guilty of pressed wood. Halloween week, public storage week, more importantly. We're going to rebound from a totally humiliating, terrible locker buy.
He took a
Fat ear of Indiana corn, non-buttered. Across the internet, it was discussed all over the place how crappy the Stackers was. This one blows. It might have been the worst locker of the decade. This is a pile of crap. Garbage can. That's good and convenient because you could stick the whole freaking unit in there. Comment below, was that the worst locker of the decade? Now let's get one today onto public storage. That's how you do it right there.